Once upon a time, in a tiny village nestled deep within the lush forests of Europe, there lived a young woman named Sarah. Sarah was an ordinary woman, content with her simple life. She worked at the local mill, grounding grain from the daybreak to the dusk. Her life was peaceful and uneventful, just like the flow of the river that gently murmured outside her window. But one fateful day, everything changed. It was a warm summer's eve, and the air was thick with the scent of honeysuckle. The stars twinkled brightly in the velvety sky, and the sound of crickets filled the air. Sarah had just finished her shift at the mill when she received an unexpected visitor. A tall, dark-haired man, clad in a long, flowing cloak, approached her humbly. His eyes were piercing, yet gentle. He introduced himself as Thomas, and he had a most peculiar request for her. Thomas explained that he was a traveling scholar, seeking a woman of pure heart and unwavering courage to join him on a journey to a distant land. This land, he told her, was unlike anything she had ever imagined. It was a place where magic and wonder abounded, where unicorns grazed in lush meadows and fairies danced beneath the glimmering stars. In this land, she would find not only adventure, but also her true calling. Sarah was initially skeptical. This all sounded too good to be true. But as Thomas spoke, something inside her stirred. She found herself drawn to his words, his passion, his conviction. Perhaps there was more to life than mere existence in this tiny village. Perhaps there was a purpose waiting for her beyond the horizon. With a trembling hand, she accepted Thomas's offer, and together, they began their journey toward the unknown. As they traveled deeper into the forest, Sarah began to notice subtle changes in herself. The air seemed to tingle with magic, and the world around her seemed to glow with an ethereal light. She felt lighter, more carefree, as if a great weight had been lifted from her shoulders. Thomas, she realized, was not just a traveling scholar. He was a sorcerer, one of the most powerful magicians in the land. He had cast a spell on her, transforming her into his servant, his Sissy maid. Her new duties were simple yet crucial: to tend to his every need, to make his bed, to clean his clothes, and to attend to his most intimate desires. At first, she found this task daunting and humiliating. But as the days turned into weeks and then into months, she began to understand the depth of their bond, the trust that they had built. And she found herself growing fond of her new role as Thomas's Sissy maid. Together, they explored the enchanted forest, discovering hidden glades and ancient ruins, vanquishing evil sorcerers, and rescuing damsels in distress. Sarah's transformation was not just physical, it was also emotional and spiritual. She had become not just Thomas's Sissy maid, but his partner in every sense of the word. And as they journeyed on, she knew that their adventures would only continue to grow more exciting, more thrilling, and more magical. As the years passed, Sarah and Thomas returned to the village where it all began. The mill no longer stood, replaced by a grand castle built by Thomas's family. Sarah, now known as Mummy's new Sissy, continued to serve her beloved master, tending to his every need and wish. The village folk looked upon her with a mixture of awe and envy, for they knew that she was not just any servant girl. She was the heroine of a tale that would be told for generations to come, a symbol of love, loyalty, and the magic that can be found in the most unexpected places. Sarah had grown into a stunningly beautiful woman, her once plain features now refined and delicate. Her long, golden hair flowed freely down her back, and her eyes sparkled with intelligence and kindness. She wore the finest silks and lace, adorned with jewels fit for a queen. But it was her newfound Sissy maid persona that truly set her apart. She was the envy of every young lady in the village, and the object of many a young man's desire. Yet, her heart belonged to Thomas. Together, they ruled their new kingdom with wisdom and compassion. They continued to explore the enchanted forest, seeking new adventures and discovering hidden treasures. And whenever they returned home, they found solace in each other's embrace, their love as strong and pure as the day they had first met. The village children now played in the shadow of the castle walls, their laughter filling the air with music. They called Sarah Mummy's new Sissy as they chased each other through the gardens, unaware of the profound impact she had had on their lives. They did not know that she was not just a servant girl or a pretty face. She was a heroine, a symbol of hope and love, and a reminder that magic could be found in the most unexpected places if only one had the courage to follow their heart. Sarah and Thomas would rule their kingdom together for many more years, their love growing stronger with each passing day. And as the sun set on their lives, it was with a knowing smile that Sarah gazed upon her beloved master, secure in the knowledge that they had found their home, their purpose, and their happiness in each other's arms. The enchanted forest continued to thrive around them, its secrets and wonders awaiting the next pair of adventurous souls who dared to explore it. The village prospered under their rule, and their people lived in peace and contentment. But for Sarah and Thomas, there was no place like home, no love like theirs. As they stood atop the castle's highest tower, watching the stars dance across the velvet sky, they knew that their story would live on, passed down from generation to generation, inspiring others to follow their hearts and find the magic that lay hidden within. And though their journey had ended, their legacy would never fade, for they had left an indelible mark on the world, a reminder that true love conquers all. The wind whispered through the tower's gaps, rustling the pair's golden hair, and Sarah reached out to take Thomas's hand. With a squeeze, they knew that they were meant to be together, always and forever. The end of one journey marked the beginning of another, as they embarked on a new adventure, one filled with love, laughter, and the promise of a future filled with hope and wonder. And so, the tale of Sarah and Thomas came to an end, but their love lived on, etched into the hearts of everyone who had been lucky enough to hear it. For they had found each other in the unlikeliest of places, and from that unlikely union, something truly beautiful and magical had been born. And as long as there were stories to be told and hearts to be filled with love, the memory of Sarah and Thomas would never be forgotten. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.